Welcome to my celebration of 6 months of podcasting. I can't believe it that the last 6 months have gone by so quickly, and I'm sure some of you think it's been a little bit longer. Because when I look at how many videos I have pushed out since I've started, over 100. They're not all full-length videos, some of them are shorts, and we've also had a number of different audio podcasts that we've been able to release. So I'm celebrating this month with the introduction of Folklore Explorer, where we're opening with the story about the black dog, and that will be released this Thursday at 1 o'clock. So do grab a cuppa, pull up a chair or a lantern and listen in to the new series on the podcast. There are interspersed some coaching extracts where I have used some of my experience and knowledge to share with you, and I have got a PDF if anybody would like to have that. You can email me info@thedandelion.co.uk. But most of all, I would like to celebrate the individuals who have come and had a conversation with me on the podcast. There has been intuition alchemist Helen Mantell, and then Angela Aurora Medway Smith, who's a psychic medium, and she spoke to us about the launch of her book. Magician Cameron Raphael, and this was in 2 parts, and we covered quite a lot of topics and went down a few rabbit holes. And then the lovely Welsh poet Mab Jones, who came and spoke to us, and she told us how to do a haiku. And then David Anderson, who is a doctor, and he has a speciality in archaeology. Geomancer Gary Sharp. We had the hedgerow self-care, which ran through the merry month of May, and I can tell you at one point I nearly gave it up because I didn't realise quite what I'd set myself up for, because it's actually quite a lot of work when you're creating images as well as the words. And at one point I thought, that's it, I don't think I can do this anymore, but I kept going. And then in June, I was so pleased to have on the show a conversation with astrologer Penny Dix, and she was very lovely. And I remember that we also had Hamish Niven, who's another podcaster, and we discussed what made him curious. We talked about homeopathy and how it could be combined with sound with Lynette. We looked at how we could use ideas from how honeybees work together. And then there was Mark Graham from the Star Inn in Vogue, who talked about what it was like to run a pub in Cornwall, for those of you that found that of interest. But you may remember all that way back in March, we started with Helen of Norwich skating her scooter across the foyer of a large municipal building. And what a kickstart. So it's been amazing. I've enjoyed organising different topics and exploring my own curiosity, and I would love to know if any of you have found it a prompt to talk about what interests you, or maybe to go and read up on some of those topics. The actual audio versions of the podcast, there's 64 audio episodes if you're going to go and look. If you have any topic suggestions, do comment, or you can email me info@thedandelion.co.uk. and thank you for listening.